Good morning. It's Sunday morning. Good morning. Welcome back or welcome to. This is Yoga with Ciara, and today is day 21 of Grace. I had the moon last night. It was so amazing. There was a full moon on Friday night. It's just spectacular out there. It's like magical. Yeah, it's so clear and beautiful, and it's just beautiful. So yeah, stillness and motion. Let's see what happens. So come lie on your back. Come. Yeah. So lying on your back, your knees are bent. And then begin to really slowly move your lower back into an arching and then into a flattening. So how smoothly can you allow this movement to be? You know, sometimes I have an attitude in me which changes the way I feel my body. So how do you feel into and sense into the flattening down and the arching? Smoothly, steadily. Nice. Sway your knees from side to side, and as you move, feel the sense of the space of you changing. The way your weight changes across the lower back, where your pelvis shifts from time to side. How does that feel? Nice. Squeeze your right knee up towards you slowly and squeeze it down. And just pause there, deeply drawing your knee down towards you. And breathing into your belly, sinking down, settling into the yum of your hip. And then, it's not a technical term, but smush your knee from side to side. So smushing your knee is where you hold onto your leg and then you draw your knee from side to side. So we're really articulating into the hip socket as we do this. It's a little bit more gnarly usually than movement that isn't compressed. Just feel that. Release your hands, bring them long beside you. Make the same movement with your leg and notice how different it is when there isn't compression. Knee travels right, knee travels left. How do you move in smoothness? And now roll a big circle with your right knee. And the attitude of today isn't necessarily the deepest posture I can get to. It's like, how do I embody a sense of smoothness, a sense of stillness while in motion, a steadiness of presence, an awareness, and then roll your knee in the other direction. It was very funny yesterday. I did the hug at the end of the class. The first thing that Sinead said to me, she's like, jumper and hug didn't work. So sorry, I sounded like I was talking from a bucket. Nice. So squeeze your right knee in towards you, hug it in. And then lengthen your left leg long. And just feel as you lengthen your leg long, how do you move into the sense of this? So for me, I'm never truly not moving. I'm always moving in my body. Always. We all are. Like there's blood flowing, your nervous system is alive, all your cells are moving, the lymph is moving, and everything is in motion. And so how do I harness that motion? You know, with my breath, with connectivity, with intention. How do I harness the deep of my foot, the deep of my leg, the sense of health and well-being in the deep of my belly? So just feel the movement of you. So in the midst of the muscular feeling, there is another sensation. There's maybe a slight tremor, a wobble. There's a sense of movement and length. how do you focus on other layers of you as well as the muscular layer? So much more to feel, to sense. Nice. Bend your left knee, bring your foot to the floor, change. So draw your left knee up towards you, squeeze it down, and just feel the deep of that. And just feel right now there are many sensations of me. I can feel movement in my right thigh. I can feel movement in my arms, a sense of tingling sensation, pulsation. My breath is deep in my belly. Nice. Smush your knee from side to side. As you smush, feel the deep of your hip. Smushing one way, smushing the other way. Nice. Release your hands, bring them long beside you. Make the same movement with no compression and just notice the vast difference in sensation. So in the midst of the right side being still, the left side in motion, how do you find a sense of stillness while feeling the physical movement, the positional movement, but also the deep movement of you? How do you focus on more layers of you? Nice. Interlock your fingers, squeeze your left knee down towards you, and then stretch your right leg long. So focus on your breath, the tingling, the pulsation, the connectivity, the sense of, when I go, oh, I'm going to just reach down into my heel, there's this like whoosh, this kind of wave down through my fascia, down through the length of my leg that just inhabits me in a different way. Just feeling deeply into the aliveness of your leg, the deep of your hips. Nice. Squeeze both knees up towards you, hug them both in. Pausing there, knees are steady and up towards your chest. And then bring your fingers behind the back of your head. So interlock your fingers behind the back of your head. And then lift your head and don't pull your head, just draw your elbows towards your knees. And then drop your arms down and let your toes touch the floor. Nice. Draw your knees up towards you. Elbows to your knees. Slowly lowering down, toes to the floor. So move really slowly and steadily. How do you move with stillness, but with phenomenal connection to movement? So now there's probably trembling, there's probably breath. Nice, one more time. Drop your elbows wide, stretch your legs out at a 45-degree angle. Bend your knees in towards your chest. Touch your toes to the floor. Draw your knees towards your chest. Stretch your legs out at a 45-degree angle. Bend your knees to your chest. And bring your toes to the floor. Knees towards your chest. Stretching long. So what are the layers that you're feeling? So if I describe the different layers, there's a trembling layer in the deep of my belly. I can feel my knees bending, my hips bending, my abdominal muscles turning on. I can feel the movement deep up into my face, deep up into my arms. Just keep bending your knees, touch your toes to the floor. Bend your knees, legs out at a 45-degree angle. Slow the movement down, bend your knees, touch the floor. Bend your knees, 45-degree angle. And again, bend your knee, toes to the floor. Bend your knees, 45-degree angle. Nice, last time. Bend your knees, toes to the floor. Bend your knees, 45-degree angle. Nice. Bend both knees to the floor. Pause there. So feel the movement of this moment. The resting, the dropping into the floor, the breath. And then reach both arms up and interlock your fingers. And then drop your right elbow down towards the right. And then straighten your right arm, and that will pull your left arm over. Bend your right elbow. Land on the floor. Straighten your right arm. Keep both feet flat to the floor. Slow the movement down. Bring your back to the floor. So how do you feel this movement as you slow it down? One more time. Nice, other side. Stretch both arms up towards the ceiling. Bring your left elbow down. And then travel. Straightening your left arm. Bend your left elbow. Straighten your left arm. Bend your left elbow. Slow it down. Feel the smoothness of the motion. Keep your feet flat to the floor. Nice. Come back to center. So draw your right knee up towards you. Brace both elbows into the floor and then stretch the left leg long so it floats just above the floor. So settle into your lower back. Draw your right knee deeply up towards you. Drop your left leg to the floor and then pushing your right elbow firmly down, draw your right knee over towards the left. Keep your right shoulder on the floor. And then come back to center. Land on your back. And again, knee over towards the left. And then back to center. And again, knee over towards the left. Pause there. Settling in, shoulders are wide, left leg is long, breath is in your belly. Nice, come back to center. Change. Draw your left knee up towards you. Stretch your, actually lift both hips off the floor, drop them back down again. It'll bring your spine into alignment. Draw your left knee up towards you. Stretch your right leg long. I'm just kind of feeling into that, the movement of this moment. So maybe be still on the outside and notice the intensity of the movement on the inside. Nice. Drop your heel to the floor. Be still on the outside. Feel the intensity of the movement on the inside. Nice. Push your left elbow down. Rock your left knee over towards the right. And then back to center. Rocking over. Back to center. Rocking over. And back to center. Nice. Change. Go back to the first side. So lift your bum, drop it down, draw your right knee up, stretch your left leg long, drop your right knee over towards the left, and just pause there. You can hold on to your right knee with your left hand. You can bring your hand under your knee. You can bring your hand over your knee. You can reach your right arm long and look down along the right arm. All right, just settle into the deep belly, widening through your shoulders. In stillness, feel the movement of you. Nice. Come back to center. Change. Draw your left knee up. Bring your right foot to the floor. Push your left elbow down. Draw your left knee over towards the right. Stretch long into the left arm. You can bring your hand either below the left knee or above. Remember, if you have weights, that's a lot of weight into your hand. So my hand is just touching my knee. And just look towards the left with your head. Nice. Come back to center. Bring both feet to the floor. Roll over and come into your cat pose. All the way over. Just rounding your back. Arching your back. Rounding your back. Arching your back. Nice. One more time. Rounding your back. And arching. Nice. Bring your hands as wide as your mat. Draw your right knee forward towards your right hand. So you have the option here of coming into zigzag and then dropping your belly down towards your right thigh, or coming into pigeon where your back leg is straight, left leg is straight. And then you can bring your left elbow down and then your right elbow down. And again, you're bringing your belly down towards the inner right thigh. Just sinking into your belly. Remember, don't hurt your knee. If you're feeling like, oh, my knee is really struggling, then just drop your weight into your right buttock and come into zigzag. And there's loads going on here if you're in zigzag. Anything where you're dropping forward over the hip will be working something. And not hurting your knee is the most important part. And just feel like be in stillness or be in motion. So for me, often in pigeon, it's really nice to rock my pelvis or like lift my spine, or I move. There's a certain intensity that I like moving in or wiggling in or connecting to. And just feel that. How do you connect into the deep of your pelvis, the deep of your leg, in breath, in motion, in stillness? See which one is the one to meet this. So these are all just attitudes or skills that we can meet different parts of ourselves. And same thing in life. Sometimes we meet things in motion. Sometimes we stand still and watch the world. Sometimes we are dynamic with how we do it. And sometimes we're just in the flow of it. So just feel how right now is the best way to be with this. So as I settle, as I deepen into it, there's more and more sense of I can hold the stillness of the pose and listen to the inner movement. Nice. Bring your hands to the floor and draw back. Other side. Bring your left knee to your left hand. Either come down into pigeon with your two knees bent or stretch your back leg. And then bring your elbows down. And again, in the beginning, it's very nice introducing the body to what we're doing. So listen to that left knee. Is it okay? Do you want to stay with your knee deeply bent in pigeon? Or you can come into zigzag where you're still meeting the inner thigh, but you're not the same intensity. And just move. And what are the different directions that this movement holds or connects you to or deepens you into? Nice. And maybe come to stillness. Feeling the movement on the inside. Maybe staying in motion. Using your breath. Come lie on your back. Just come all the way down. Come lie on your back, knees are bent. Bring your hands to your heart. And just breathe into your chest as you rest here. Holding a stillness on the outside, but feeling the movement on the inside. Lying on your back, knees are bent. Just hold that space for yourself. Noticing the life as it moves within you, the flow, the resonance of your cells as they move, the blood as it moves. So much beauty on the inside of you. So glorious. Listening to life as it moves is really beautiful. So have a great day. Thanks for joining me for Sunday Yum. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Great. How wonderful. Cool.